start, I dreamed about to be a performer. I didn't know what kind of performer I wanted to be, but it's supposed to include dancing and singing. To be closer to my dream, my friends and I organized a concert for old ladies from our block. We were dancing and singing in gibberish, pretending like it was English, and our favorite songs were always Whitney Houston's. And even when we couldn't take top note in her song, it didn't diminish our success in old ladies' eyes. I wanted to learn how to dance professionally, but those were difficult times in my country, and my family couldn't pay for dance lessons and costumes. So I needed to put my dream aside. But when I was 17, I studied in professional school. I started to take dance classes. Dances became my passion very quickly. I was rehearsing dance routine in my tiny bedroom in any time of the day and in never any health conditions. In about 1 year, my passion was paid off when I became a teacher. I started to teach kids hip-hop dances and even started to think to become a choreographer. But time was flying. I was finishing school and obtaining my associate degree diploma as operator IBM, and I needed to look for a job. I got a job, but not related to my diploma. I got a job as a bartender in a small casino. I didn't like my job. Schedule made me tired. Customers were rude. And this noise from slot machines made stuck in my ears even when I went at home. But more importantly, I didn't have any more time for dances and teaching. In about 1 year, I quit my job and decided to join art college and proceed with my dream to be a choreographer. The exam includes 3 steps. First was written exam, dance routine, and impromptu routine for the music which you get during exam. I created my routine. I rehearsed this over and over, and more I rehearsed that I was sure that I will fail. The day before the exam, I was very scared and anxious. I was crying almost non-stop, and at the end of the day I said to my mom that I will not go for this exam because I will fail. For what my mom said, that you don't run in front of the train, try, you never know what result you will get. And even if you will fail, they will not kill you. Well, I tried and I passed. I didn't get a scholarship, but I was very proud and happy of my effort. The first lesson was learned: always try, even if you think you will fail, because you never know what result you can get. The first day in the college was a huge setback for my ego. I never learned classic folk or Latina dances before, but most of my classmates did. From being first in the dance studio, I became last in the college. It was very miserable and humiliating. First 2 months, I cried at home every day after school. Once one of my classmates started to cry right in the class and said that she cannot do something, for what my teacher yelled back to her and said that there is no such thing like I cannot, there is only I don't want. This phrase got deep into my mind, and I started to work hard. But no matter how hard I worked, I still continue to get a lot of criticism from my teachers. And again, about in 1 year, when my passion and self-belief almost started to fade away, I finally got a scholarship. So the second lesson was learned: there is no such thing as I cannot, there is only I don't want. But I would modify it: there is no such thing as I cannot, there is I don't want, I don't know how, and I'm doing something what I'm not supposed to do. Secondary in college, I burnt out, and my passion finally faded away. I left college, but I took lessons with me. I got a job as an administrator in billiard club. And again, I didn't like my job. I decided that I need to take some classes to build my new career somewhere in the office. I wasn't sure what to take, but once a friend of mine came to my work and said that she started to take English lessons because she wants to go to USA. I thought, why don't take English if I don't know what to do? That's how I started to learn English. Many people told me that paying for classes and not having a goal, it's not so smart, but I learned anyway. In several months I got a job in the office. I continued to learn English, and in order to improve it, my teacher recommended me to start to communicate with people online. That's how I met my husband. Our communication lasted around 4 years before our relationship started and we got married. And it's another long story. But the third lesson has been learned. If you think you're learning something that will not give you anything in the future and everyone tell you the same, you might be very wrong. Often in our life we regret the time we waste on things that didn't give for us anything back. But in real, there are no such things as useless experiences, useless skills, or even useless attempts and failures. Any experience and new lessons shape our character and life. We just need to look more carefully at these lessons. Thank you.